Welcome everybody. This is game 4 of our best of 5 cash game series today, and playing on the west side of Belgorod, having just won game 3. It is VonIvan playing as the Soviets, backed up by Siberian, also playing as the Soviets.
And on the east, we have Elpern and the Angry Dutchman immediately locking in their commanders. Elpern go Special Operations Doctrine again, big bravo to him. And Angry Dutchman is going Jaeger Armor Doctrine with the Elephant. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think true to his name, he is an angry Dutchman right now, and he just wants to get revenge by pinning their own strategy against them, perhaps even better than they just played it.
We will see, we will see. Conscripts built by both Soviet players, so that is something. They're not going with the Maxims and stuff, so that is interesting.
I quite like the idea of mass conscripts at the start, to be honest, because
more than the Maxim build.
At the start, yes, because I just think there's so much. You know, the Maxims, that it's not so open that the Maxims can't be flanked, you know. So I actually think there's a lot of opportunities to run around line of sight blockers, flank Maxims. But the same is true for MG42s. So if you've got a lot of conscripts, they'll be able to force the MG42 away. They now know the position, for instance, over here. Like maybe they can orchestrate something. So I actually quite like the idea of conscripts at the start. However, if you do get caught by an MG42 and you have to retreat, that's difficult.
Interesting will be now if VonIvan Siberian can make again a very dominant early game. Looks like it though. I mean, look at this. Well, pretty dominant, I would say at least. What is that Sturm Pioneer doing? Do you see that in the north? He's just hiding in the bush.
I think he was waiting to jump into the conscript squad, but they're a bit preoccupied in the center
like,
right now.
Guys, I have to tell you. Guys, I have an idea. Come closer.
I think they just stand there to taunt the opponents. You know what I mean? Like, what's the captain with VPs? He's just behind a tree, like, if you come down to the woods today. And then, yeah. It's like reverse propaganda tactics. Elpern is actually doing really well here, picking really good moments to close the distance into green cover. That's pushed away most of VonIvan's army. Everything's back in base right now. So now Angry Dutchman and Elpern have some time to get on top of the center VP.
Yep.
And it looks like they're kind of, actually, even with fuel being on the south, I think that's the one that we can call the Axis native fuel, but even with that, they seem to be going north and for the center. I'm not sure. Actually, I think Elpern was just spotted laying mines there by VonIvan. I think the sight range was good enough.
MG squad awaiting orders.
I really like the idea of upgrading the flamethrower on the engineers.
It's a very good thing, and then of course you can merge. What is the word?
Yeah, you can merge with the conscripts.
Merge, yeah, you can merge. Yeah, that is very strong.
It's just great to get those units out of green cover. Obviously, for Axis, then you know they know that there's not going to be any minesweepers on the field. So there's a good opportunity for Storm Pioneers to pop some shoe mines now that they've got the confirmation of the upgrade. This is a really crucial time to get into cover here for the Volksgrenadiers. They do have an incendiary grenade they can throw. It's actually going to be the other squad that does that.
The thing though is that VonIvan goes for 2 Maxims now. So that is a change.
I'm seeing a drop on the northern VP. Actually,
for the conscript there. Yep.
Good positioning from the engineers from Siberian, just seeing if any units pop into the house. Sib's play is actually very methodical. Sort of a really good position right now on the south to actually cap. Pretty uncontested. Axis are moving down to the south side. I think they're going to have to give up on the north here and just focus on the fact that they can get fuel and 1VP.
Good, good.
What you don't want to lose, though, is 2 munitions to allies. Actually, I think they're going for a decap. I think they're going for a big decap. Yeah. I think they're going to try and decap the whole map. Actually, this isn't the way to do it. If you look at the map, actually that side will still be very much connected.
But good early game again by Sib and Von, so... Probably very good start. Axis are going to push again.
A lot of scrappy engagements, but Axis, I don't think they've lost anything yet. Actually, I'll just have a quick look. I don't think...
No, I think nobody has lost anything yet.
No, they haven't, so...
I mean, you know, it's 2 minutes. VonIvan has still 2 minutes, so... No. Minute 9 is the magical number. Good cap there by Elpern in north. Very good push.
Tactics now available to frontline troops. Night vision Sturmgewehr are now available.
And interesting is again that Elpern goes for fast Puma. Although there's like no light vehicles. Are you here? I haven't heard talking.
I'm here, yeah, sorry. Just, sorry, Kiri, just replying to some people on stream. We're just saying that it's not 1080p at the moment. I'm furious about it. I checked.
Okay.
Sort that out afterwards. Not sure why that's happening. But yes, getting back into it. And
no problem. Good push by the Axis, and now allies are pushing back, so it's like 4 here and 4. As I said, the Puma is on the field by Elpern. No tier 3 though in build by the Soviets, so...
Well, we saw this from Sib and VonIvan before, because part of their previous strategy, they didn't actually use the T-70. Remember, they banked up fuel in order to rush T-34s and so on.
Yep.
So potentially we will see
that is a... No!
VonIvan doing that. Yeah, that's very, very lucky scout.
2.
And Sib there is just trying to like hold fire on the vehicle to stop it auto-firing and revealing itself through the fog of war. Sib is actually playing very well technically here as well. I'm just going to stop complimenting Sib. I promise you I'm not actually biased. I just think he is playing very well.
He is? I mean, he was one of the greatest players once, I would say, right? What was the clan name and like VonIvan Helping Hand, Siberian?
MTW?
MTW, right?
MTW.
Wasn't that the MTW? That was like this super big clan. They were...
Or RTN.
No, they were not in RTN. No, they were in this other clan. MTW, yeah, MTW. That was the clan name.
Good old days. The good old days of Co-1. I missed them.
Can you remember the player Omchipop? That was a fun.
Yes.
That was an interesting guy. That was such a funny guy. And the
Good
guy Milk
minesweeping.
Please. The Milk Please guy, I can remember that. That was a Chinese 15-year-old guy. That was also very
OMG
funny
Pop,
back-
I'd like, there are a couple of players actually, I think Vipux and OMG Pop have fairly similar play styles, and OMG Pop is just so aggressive. He plays in a way that people just don't play this game anymore. It'd be such a pleasure to see him play again.
I sadly completely stopped.
But anyway, enough about the players that aren't in the game. Let's get back to the players that are in the game.
Sorry guys, that was like a moment of nostalgic. Big push here by VonIvan Siberian, and VonIvan is taking an MG34 from Elpern.
They're playing very well, and remember, if Siberian and VonIvan win this, they will win.
Yep.
They will win the
the
entire
SHOWMATCH.
series, which means we won't
Yep.
go to an ace game. So consider who you root for very carefully. We did see an Axis win on this map last time. I think actually if there's one thing to learn from that, from Angry Dutchman and Elpern, it's that actually if you hold out long enough in this game, with the Axis, you can build up that right counter. They've got the right tools for it. They've got potential Elephant. They've also got Command Panther, so any ISU that comes out can easily fall foul of a marked target. You might be seeing Ziskan taking down the scout car here. Angry Dutchman hasn't noticed. That's bad movement as well. He's very, very lucky to get away with that.
He died, but how?
I think it was a shot from the Ziskan. I think.
Yeah, must be.
No,
Because
it didn't. No, it wasn't. I think it was maybe the Maxim. He took a first shot from the
No,
Ziskan.
it was Siberian. It was Siberian system.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah,
This one here.
it was
Wow.
Siberian system. Yeah. But I didn't see or hear any shot. I was like, suddenly it died. I was like, what? Nah, it was Siberian system.
Look at this on the south. This is tragic. That whole squad is gonna go. That's so careless from Angry Dutchman. You just look away for a second.
By the way, Siberian went for a T70. That is
Good.
something what he didn't do in the last game, as you can remember.
I was really surprised they didn't go for that T7 in the last game. It is absolutely essential, especially if you're playing with an ISU. It turns it into a completely different weapon. But yeah, one of the big mistakes they had was just waiting for a T34, which just gave Axis time to get stronger. This time it's really good to see.
But in the end, they won the game.
Elpern's just kind of testing to see what's there. It's got to have the Volks Grenadiers go out first, not just for vision, but also in case there's any mines. Hopefully to try and spot the AT gun. Puma is actually really micro-intensive. So,
Oh, he misses that shot.
despite being perhaps like the best form of anti-vehicle that OKW has available in the early game, very, very micro-intensive. Thanks very much for the sub, by the way, General Patricks. Appreciate that. Glad you're enjoying the show. I am. These guys are playing great races.
Yep. I'm happy sometimes that I actually basically in all show matches I basically always chose the kind of teams that are equally strong. You know, that was like always the hard part. That it's not a stomp by anything.
Oh wow, look at this. Axis, I thought maybe you're having a bit of a grip on the map then. But,
Allies pushing hard now.
not the case. Oh, I'm a bit concerned. I'm a bit concerned for Angry Dutchman. I mean, actually, he's starting to tech, so he's gone to his battle phase 2. He hasn't built anything yet, but obviously he's going to have to go up to tier 4, and he's probably going to just wait for the Elephant at this point. If you're only at like a 98 fuel 15 minutes into the game, you know, you build something else and you're on the back foot, it's going to take a long time to get the Elephant. So they need to make a decision on whether the Elephant is the key unit that's going to help them win this, or whether it's worth just picking something like a Panther or Panzer 4 and just using that to get more resources quickly.
Well, Elpern has
now got
a
Stuka.
Stuka, yeah.
That Puma needs to be on the southern side of the map right now, because T70 is going to come over and try and deal with the Volks Grenadiers.
It's often a psychological thing when like a team is losing a game which they were actually in a big lead. That it's actually in their minds, and I have the feeling that Elpern and Angry Dutchman are having that problem now a little bit. You know, that is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they've lost game 3, and they should have won this because they were in such a big lead. And maybe their concentration is a little bit down, maybe. I'm just saying that's a possibility.
It's true, yeah. I mean, in a best of 5 series, you would have a lot of stamina to keep that positivity going, especially when you lose a game with one of the best loadouts you could possibly have. So, yeah, I agree with you on that. This could be a great Stuka. It's lined up very well, but unfortunately shots didn't land just where it needed to. And Ryle, I'm very sorry for you on the stream because it's normally 1080 and it was when I checked earlier, but I'm not sure what's happened.
Nice use of VonIvan. Look at that. Look how he did it.
That was a beautiful ram. Didn't actually get the ram. The ram allowed him to get that last shot at close range.
Yes, that was his plan. If that T-34 kills that Pack 40. Oh, gets the T-34, okay. And Elpern goes for a second walking Stuka.
Wow.
Okay, that's a little bit of an overkill, I think. That's maybe too much.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
Yeah, this is going to be really, really tough to keep your spirits up right now. Pack 40 completely undefended. Just trying to think, like, the second walking Stuka here, I really don't know what to think of this.
I think it's a bad idea because they don't have enough AT. I mean, like, Elpern has like no AT at all now, you know?
Yeah.
And Angry Dutchman has only like one Pack 40. VonIvan is building another T-34. Siberian is building also a T-34, so they're just gonna now get overran by middle tanks. So yeah, I think that's a mistake. But I mean, if Elpern now goes for a Raket, it might be able to hold.
Let's see. Interesting. I hope they get a ton of infantry kills for their investment off of this. Although where is he using it? Questionable positioning. Here comes the second Stuka though. So they've now revealed that they've got two.
That's not wipe anything.
Very poor shots. In fact, if you look at the armor in the south right now, there really is no contest. Elpern's going for an AT gun.
For Raket now, yeah.
It's not enough. You have to have something more mobile and actually not something that's going to spin around on its axis to fire. You need something that's going to have a turret. And you're going to have to play it like an absolute king.
The Angry Dutchman goes for T4, so he could have a Panther. Now he goes for Brumbar. What? Okay. They feel very confident with like low anti-tank stuff.
We just saw an AT gun recruit on the north.
Ah, he got the assist gun. Nice.
It's so essential that they have this right now. But before they're just gonna have to burn Fausts off to get the snare here. There's another one coming in to back it up. And this is exactly why you need some kind of mobile anti-tank platform. Really, really tough position to be in. I think actually Siberian may be able to rescue the AT gun.
Goes double Raket.
Sturmpanzer 4 is reporting for duty.
I don't think Brumbar is the worst choice in the world. I think they're trying to deal with infantry weapons and so on. They've got AT guns, which is fine. T-34 can flank, but I don't think it's going to penetrate loads.
Still think that a Panther would be better because I mean against the T-34s and stuff. It's just my opinion.
No, I don't disagree with you. It's,
okay, they're going double. Okay, I didn't see the second Pack 40. Okay, then they have lots of Pack 40. Didn't do much. And look at the PPs. They're under 100. Triple cut.
nice. Like, I mean, they're still putting up a fight. They definitely haven't given up. Rocket run. Coming
No,
in
of course
there.
not.
Stuka bombers fueled and ready to go. We must stiffen our resolve. We are down to 75 points.
75 VPs, 25 minutes into the game. That is a huge, huge drain. And Von and Sib just played relentlessly in this one. Most of the games today kind of been 40 minutes to the hour mark. This is a great showing. There really isn't much that Axis can do. I can wait for these Stukas to reload. See if Elpern can make some magic happen.
50 points remain. Ready for duty. We've lost a squad of infantry.
Oh, it's so sad. It comes to this sometimes, Kurahi, where you just, you know, you can't keep casting, you know, because you're just kind of watching.
We lost a gun crew.
Just watch the inevitable thing happening. Yeah, it's,
It's like watching a house burn. Just, you know it's happening after a while, you just have to just wait for it.
We lost a gun crew.
yeah. I don't know if that double walking Stuka was a good idea, but I don't think that was the reason why they
Well,
lost the game.
you don't? No, I can tell you, Kurahi, it wasn't a good idea. He's gonna ram it to death!
Oh, that's funny. That was good. Alright, I would say GG. Yep, they surrendered. GG's.
Yep, there it goes. We'll treat everyone just to watch the Stuka ram death one more time. Beautiful.
That was funny. That was
Well,
beautiful.
we'll end it there with the winners of this best of 5 series being Siberian and VonIvan. And well played to them. GG.
Yeah. Well played.